Welcome back to the Dean of the Moment. As you can see, I don't really use the phrase Daily Dean anymore because I've rebranded it. Now it's just when I feel like it, which is very convenient now that it's winter break or Christmas break or holiday break or whatever you want to call it, since our semester's ended. And now it's actually my birthday today. And I thought it'd be a cool thing to reflect on my years of life. I'll keep my age undetermined because that's kind of a weird thing to be sharing online. But suffice to say, I'm obviously a teenager, I'm obviously in high school, and there's some important things that I think I can share. So, I don't know how many of you have done this before, but in elementary or in middle school, I wrote a letter to my future self to be sent to me when I graduate high school. And now as I'm getting older, I'm approaching that time when soon enough I'll be receiving that letter, and I already know the things that I wrote in that letter are totally irrelevant to me right now. Sure, it's cool to see like, hey, this is paper that I used, 4, 5, 6 years ago, and this is my handwriting from 4, 5, 6 years ago. But the things and the sentiment that I have then are definitely drastically different than the sentiments that I have right now. Like, for example, my past self could never have known about like college requirements or like future career options or anything else that I'm now considering just by like not being old enough or not going through the same things as me and not being the same person that I am today. And I think, well, that's kind of sad because, like, wow, I really looked forward to receiving this letter, and now I already expect, oh, well, I mean, my past self is kind of just, too young to understand what I'm doing or what I'm going through right now to have something relevant to add on. It's still kind of a surreal moment, but it's kind of something that I think we should be proud of, that we are constantly growing, and as I enter through into my newest year, I will be constantly growing past this point. And I recognize that saying this out loud, as I'm just saying what comes into my mind, through my stream of consciousness, which is actually kind of funny. As I'm speaking right now, I'm not really considering what I'm saying, but the things that I'm saying are just immediately being thought up and then put out, which is kind of a nice way to do these videos. But anyways, I digress. As I enter into my newest stage in life and my newest year in life, I know that the future version of me will look back on this video and think, wow, that's pretty on point, and also look back on, wow, I did not know what I was thinking. I did not know what I was saying, and I did not know where I would be going. Because really, that's just something I think we gotta accept, We're not always gonna know where we're going in the future. My middle school, elementary self can say. But it's a mark of progress. And that is really what I think is encompassing about humanity. That we can constantly grow into like just a little wee tiny like thing, and then become something like bigger. Which that's kind of a weird way of saying that, but I hope that point gets across. We're growing as we get older, even though our past self could never have fathomed where we would be right now. It's a sign of progress, and that's kind of enlightening in some way. So, I hope that this was a cool little reflection and not just a random ramble, but otherwise, that's all. So I hope you have a wonderful week, and goodbye.